Greetings, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. I am Yah-Tay Keaton, your host of Female Barber Talk with Yah-Tay. And tonight we got our special guest, but I'll tell you about her in a little bit. Let's get going. I'm actually waiting for her to, join the podcast. But nonetheless, we're going to get this going. Welcome to those of you who are tuning in live. I am Yah-Tay Keaton, once again, also known as Yah-Tay the Barber Stylist. You have joined episode number 10 of Female Barber Talk with Yah-Tay. Hold on. Let me see if this is a message from her. Sorry, running a little behind. Okay, she's running a little behind, y'all, but we're gonna keep it going. I'm coming, running a little. Okay. Okay, hold on, y'all. Just click the link. All right. I appreciate y'all patience. Oh, okay. Wow. All right. So it's gonna be a little bit. Just hold on, y'all. All right. So she's running a little late. I know she had an event going on this weekend. She'll talk more to you about that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna get you all going with this podcast. So tonight's episode is episode 10, right? And we have our guest Toni Foye. She's coming in with us. Hold on, I'm scrolling around here to get things set up. So we're bringing in Toni Foye to the stage. Listen to me, to the stage, like she a rapper. Now she's a DJ and a line dancer, but she's gonna tell y'all more about that when she comes on. So this episode is episode 10 with Toni Foye. Excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. It's been a day. I've been busy today, but nonetheless, she is coming in. She's running a little bit behind schedule. Today's title is Full Circle from Client to Barber at No Grease. She's a no grease barber like myself, and she's going to be on with us. So let me go ahead and give you her introduction. And so when she come in, we can get right into it. And I see some folks that have joined the podcast. I want to welcome them. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate your patience. Y'all know I'm just starting out. Hey, Lamondre, thank you for tuning in. Welcome to my podcast. We're in the 10th episode of Female Barber Talk with Yah-Tay. Tonight's guest is Toni Foye, also known as Toni Touch Barber. We're going to find out how she get that name. So this is the introduction for her. Toni Foye, better known as Toni Touch Barber, is a rising talent in the barbering industry with 3 years of experience, including her time in barber school. A native of Wilmington, North Carolina, she now calls Charlotte home, where she continues to perfect her craft. As a proud no grease Razored alum, if you don't know about Razored, it's like a leadership course that individuals can take. I'm not sure how they're selected because I recently actually just found out about it, but she is a Razored alum. And like I said, it's a leadership course that they go through. For not just, barbering skills, but it's more so for leadership and things along those lines. Toni brings skill, precision, and passion to every cut. Wait till you see her little video clip and some of her images, but she brings passion to everything she does. When she come on, you're going to be able to feel it in her presence, just with the big smile she has. It seems like she's always happy. I know, life be life and then we go through stuff, but when you meet her, you're gonna smile too. I'm gonna just say that. But her talent doesn't stop at barbering. She's also a DJ who knows how to set the vibe. She can dance too, y'all. And a dedicated line dancer who brings rhythm to everything she does. So, in a little bit, we're going to introduce Toni. That energy, her creativity, and her commitment to her crafts makes her a standout in the industry. And guess what, y'all? She's just getting started. She's just getting started. So, Toni went from client to barber. Her story is it's amazing. It's amazing. So as soon as she pop in, we're gonna get this conversation going. But for those of you who are catching this on the replay, I am Yah-Tay Keaton, also known as Yah-Tay the Barber Stylist. This is our 10th episode with Toni Foye, who's a barber out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Like I mentioned in her bio, she's 3 years in. And wait to hear a story. Also, we also do the podcast every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is dedicated to female barbers and female barber stylists. However, we will have barbers and individuals on within the beauty industry. A few episodes back, we had a cosmetologist who actually still works in a chain that offers more barbering, I want to say more barbering techniques to their clients than actual salon or cosmetology type services. So I brought her on with the topic of, the techniques, not so much the techniques, but telling us the difference between cosmetology and barbering and how she had to adjust to go into the chain in order to do that type of work. Because most chains, they have stylists in them, and they pretty much offer they pretty much offer a barbering type service. I've worked in them, so I know. I've worked in one, so I know. And I can honestly say that as a barber stylist, though many of them were cosmetologists, they did. And if I had to throw a percentage at it, I would say they do 80-20. 80% clipper work, 20% shear work, in terms of layering and stuff like that. They do use shear work when they're doing the tops, especially if they're working with straight hair, whereas textured hair, we tend to, either pick it out, it's already styled in some form or fashion, or they leave it as is, or in this day and age, they sponge it, to give those tight, like mine, get those tight curls up there like mine, and they just fade the sides or taper it out on the sides and back. But with straight hair, it's a little bit different unless they wear it short, like a 1 or 2 guard short, or, in that case, we'll use clippers on top. But if they wear it a little bit longer, we oftentimes trim it up with using our shear work. So we use a combination of clippers and shears unless they're being styled or layered from that perspective. But hopefully Toni will be in shortly. She said give her a few minutes to come on. So we have female barber with Yah-Tay. I just heard her pop in. So let's get her to the stage. All right, hold on. All right, so here we go. Toni is here. How you doing?
What's up, Yah-Tay?
Hey, I've already introduced you. I told him, look, I'm gonna rewind because I want you to hear it too. So, all right, tonight we're meeting Miss Toni Foye. Am I pronouncing that last name right?
No, man, it's Foye.
Foye. Oh man, I'm saying Foye. Foye. My bad, y'all. Toni Foye. All right, also known as Toni Touch Barber. All right, check this here. Look, check this out. I told you I'm going to amp it up. Excuse me. Toni Foye, right?
Yes, yes.
All right, Toni Foye, known as Toni Touch Barber, is a rising talent in the barbering industry with 3 years of experience, including her time in barber school. A
That's right.
native of Wilmington, North Carolina, she now
Mhm.
calls Charlotte home, where she's committed, well, continues to perfect her craft. As a proud no grease razor alum, you're gonna have to
Yeah.
tell them about that. I told them it's like a leadership type course. You know, I just recently found out about it within the last 12 to 18 months. So I'm
Okay.
not real familiar with it. So I know you're gonna let us know what the deal is. Toni brings skill, precision, and passion to every cut. Y'all see that smile. That's for real smile. And I told him, I said, life be lifing, and I know we
Mm-hmm.
go through some things, but you
That's right.
always have a smile on your face. I say, but her
Appreciate
talents don't stop at barbering. Check this out. I already told him, but I'm letting you know what the intro was.
it. Okay,
She's
okay.
also a DJ who
Yeah.
knows how to set the vibe. For real, y'all. And a dedicated line dancer who brings rhythm to everything she does.
I like
Tony's
that. I like
energy,
that.
because look, at the conference that we attended last week was it yeah, week before
Yeah.
last, we had that line dance. I say, oh, Toni, she out front just almost in her own world vibing, but no, she was setting the mood for us to follow her.
For sure.
Because
For sure.
look, she knew the line dance better than a lot of us.
That
It says
cowboy
Toni,
boogie.
I know, right? Toni's energy, creativity, and commitment to her craft makes her a standout in the industry, and she's only just beginning, y'all. She's only just
Wow.
getting started. So, welcome, Toni, to the stage. All
Yes.
right, all right. Thank you for
Appreciate.
joining.
Hey, Yah-Tay, I appreciate that introduction, man. That was dope. I like that.
No, what I do is and I was like, don't worry about it. I'm a work it, because the people that I've had on, I know them. So I get to, you know what I'm saying, bring that what I see in them along with what they've provided me. You know?
Right.
So and I every time I see you, you're always smiling. You're always full of energy. I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, yeah. And I already know you creative just by your
Yeah.
style. Y'all
Okay.
wait, hold up. Hold up. Let me put this promo flyer back up. The picture she sent me. Y'all see that image? You see that image?
Uh-huh.
She flying. And I was, you know what? I was like, well, what song do you want me to put with the story? I ain't get nothing back. So because I know you've been busy this weekend, but did you check out the song that I put with it?
Oh yeah, I said, oh yeah, she did good. She did good. I seen that. I said, yeah, I ain't got to worry about nothing, man.
I ain't doing. I said, okay, here I go. I was like,
Here
okay,
I
this will
go.
be perfect. This
Hey,
is
Yah-Tay,
perfect.
look, this
Yeah,
a fun fact, right?
right,
So
right, right.
I used to be a rapper back in my past life, right? And
Really?
I did that song right there that you put out. So I said, yeah, she did good. She did real good.
OMG. And I was just going through, and certain things kind of pop up, and I was like, no, not that one, not that one.
Yeah.
Then I was like, you know what? I looked at your picture again. I say, oh, this here, this it right here. This
This
it,
the one.
this it. But I'm gonna be honest with you, because a lot of people look at our social media. I always try to present a professional presentation. And I know, a lot of music. I don't knock the music. I don't knock it.
Right, right.
In saying that, I do try to put in clips that is not too vulgar or not too, you know what I'm saying? So if I get an elder, someone older than me or
Right,
whomever
right.
going through looking at it, because you never know. Somebody might want to sponsor you for them boots on the ground. Somebody might want to see, see. somebody might want to sponsor you for them boots on the ground, or have you come DJ. And I'm like, okay, okay, yeah. But
Yeah.
that's what it's all about. So look, I'm glad I did well on that
Yeah,
one.
you
Glad I
did
did
good.
well on that. That's all
Yes,
right.
right.
That's all right. So I got my questions here.
Let's get
Um,
it.
tell us how you got started. I know the title is from client to barber. I know that there's a
Mhm.
story, you know what I'm saying, a story in between all of that.
Yeah.
But tell us how you got interested in barbering besides going to get faded and, cleaned up and stuff.
All right. So honestly, I'll tell you, I'm a shop baby. So I grew up in the shop. Like
Okay.
my grandma was one of the biggest stylists in Wilmington growing up. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? My mother, my whole life, she had me in the shop. Like, that's how I
So
made my money.
shop baby. So we know about
Yeah.
sweeping up that hair.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know. Look, I don't know if y'all had to straighten up the magazines on the table, but I
Oh
did when
yeah.
I was coming up.
Yes, well, we had to do all that, man. Wash the hair, better not get them back wet. Boy, I'll be on punishment for 2 weeks if I get it back wet.
Get a back wet all
I'm
down the back.
telling
Huh?
you. For real, but yeah, I grew up in the shop my whole life and I ran away from it like because I just like, man, I don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? I want to do my
Everybody
own
doing it.
thing.
I want to say it again. You want to
I
do
was
your own
tired.
thing.
I was
Yeah,
tired.
yeah.
Yah-Tay, man. My mama worked me hard in them shops, boy. Used to leave me doing pop-up shops, all types of stuff. But I said, man, I don't
Uh-huh.
want to do this. But I always loved it.
Uh-huh.
And I when I left Raleigh, I moved back to Wilmington with my grandma, right? Long story short, and
Okay.
her way to keep her eyes on me, because I was terrible, y'all tell you. I was outside all the time and my grandma would never
Not
see me.
you. Not the
Oh,
big
y'all tell you, I got
smile.
a story, y'all tell
Not
you,
the
I'm
big
telling you.
no, no, not Tony outside after the street lights come on.
Tony
No.
outside, baby. Okay. So
Okay.
so like once a week she would have me come cut my great granddad hair and he had
Uh-huh.
Alzheimer's. But
Okay.
he'll sit there once a week, teach me how to do it. We turn on some we used to play what's his name? Teddy Pendergrass radio all the time. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Oh,
And
that's
then he passed away.
uh-huh.
And I cut his hair for his funeral, like while he was in the morgue type, right?
Wow, wow.
So I always said like I really wanted to be a mortician barber. Like I wanted to cut the dead, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
gotcha. Gotcha. Now
And
that takes skill and heart. You gotta have a special, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So
Tell you.
growing up, I went to school with my mom, and she went to Sherelle's in Raleigh. So it was very black owned mom pop, and I went to school with her every day. And when I really decided, like, okay, I want to be a barber, because nobody in my family is a barber. My only uncle, he's a barber. But I said, okay, I want to be a barber now. You know what I said, for real. And I was looking for a school like Sherelle's, and I couldn't
Okay.
find one in Wilmington. So when I moved to Charlotte and got introduced to No Grease as a client, that's when,
Oh,
yeah,
that's how it started. I,
that's
I
how it
just
started.
knew that you used to, I heard you used to come there. I didn't know
Hmm.
that backdrop.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Wow.
D,
See, look, Faith, check it out.
yeah, yeah, for
Uh-huh.
sure. So
Faith.
look, it's a crazy story because I lived in Charlotte for about a year, and it was
Uh-huh.
hard to find a barber. Like I'm the type, if I can't find me a good barber, then I'ma just go on and rock out. But I found D. Shout out to D baby over there at Carolina Place. I found D, and she was cutting in Gastonia. So I would go to her, go to Gastonia once a week, get right. And what happened was I filled out the application for No Grease, right? I go to take my application up. This was when you couldn't do it online. Like you had to fill it out, take it
And take
in,
it to
give it to them.
the
Exactly. So I take it to Wilkinson over there for the Walmart. The building
right, right.
closed. I'm like, dang, I ain't gonna never be a barber, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Miss Short. Somebody in the chat just dropped Miss Short. Hey, Mr.
Okay,
and Mrs. Short, man. Yes, those my peoples
that's
out
Miss
there, man.
Jessica. Jessica, hey Jessica, thank you for
Yeah,
tuning
Jessica
in. That's
know
Miss
about that
D.
Shirelles.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so I go fill out I take the application, it's closed or whatever. So I said, okay, well, we gonna push this back. And I ended up moving to the east side, right around the corner from the school. Like the what is it on now? Central, I think.
I look, I'm not from there. I just know how to get there. Look, I just know how
It's
to
not
get there.
it's not a Central. I can't think of the name of the street, but it's right there off Central. So I seen the school one day on my way to work. So I'm like, dang, they go to school right there. So fast forward, like, I'm still getting my hair cut by D. And honestly, D, the haircut was so good that D was giving me. I couldn't let it go. Then
Right.
Candace, shout out to Candace, man. Candace was the receptionist, but I mean, I call Candace on the phone and she'll know who I am just by my voice. Tony, yeah,
Right.
what you need? You
Yeah,
need
tell me what you
appointment?
need.
What
Yep.
time you need? You know what I'm saying? I go to the shop. She Tony D Tony here. Tony, you know
Tell
what I'm
me. Yeah.
saying? And then it just became the fact where like shout out to Applewhite, man. All them boys in there, Carolina place, like they just took me in, like, cause we was just cool like that. They took me in, and then I would always hear how people would be like, D on the board or so and so on the board. So I'm like, well, what on the board mean?
Yeah, right,
They like,
right, right.
they like, they just sold the product. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, word, okay. So just learning the culture more and more, and I'm like, yo, like I want to be a part of this.
Right.
Feel me? So D was telling me, she like, yeah, I went to No Grease, the barber school or whatever. So fast forward, I go take my paperwork in the Kurt. Shout out to Kurt Ross, man. We got the
I know,
shout.
right?
We got to shout
Kurt,
Kurt out, man.
right.
Shout out to Kurt. Well, I took my paperwork in there to Kurt, and Kurt called me back in like a week. I say he called me back in a week. He was like, "Yeah, you been approved. When you ready to start school? Like you ready? Like you
You
sure this
ready,
what you
ready.
want?" Said, "Yeah, man. I was actually in Texas when he called me, and soon as I got back, we got to it, did the rest of the paperwork, and I started like August 10th, like right before my birthday.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Look at
so now we
what a
here.
sweet birthday gift.
Beautiful.
Wow, wow. That's okay. So you're running from it, run right into it, and then you getting your hair cut and you immerse in the culture. Like, I
Mhm.
want to be a part of this.
Yeah, yeah.
And the door, do
The
the
door open.
application, you get a call in a week. Sometimes it take a little longer than that.
I know.
The
God be
process.
blessing me, man.
Yeah, so it was meant for you to be there. Look
Oh, for
at you.
sure. Oh, for
Look at
sure.
you. So that's how she went from client, y'all, to barber in a
Yep.
short span. In a short span. Speaking of, let's look at some of Toni's work, y'all. Let's check it out.
Let's
So
check it
I'm
out.
gonna tell you what I did. I said, let me put that clip together because you sent me 3 clips. I
Uh,
said, let me go and put this clip together. Hold on, let me find that MP3 so they can see your work there. Y'all check out some of Toni's work.
check her
Look,
out.
check it out, check it
Okay.
out, check it
Check
out,
her
check
out.
it out.
Yeah,
And
that's
you, where,
nice.
which No Grease are you located? Where,
I'm
what
at North Lake.
North Lake?
Right there, Dillard's at the bottom, right there next to Dillard's.
Oh, y'all hear that right? Dillard's at the
Yeah.
bottom, North
Come
Lake.
on through.
So
Come
come on,
on
go
through.
on, look, go on through there and check her out. Check her out. Here's a
That's
little
right.
bit more of her work. Tell us what's going on here.
So right there, man, honestly, this guy, he came in about 2 weeks ago. And he was just saying, he really didn't care how I cut the hair. Right now, my favorite haircut is a bald taper, no C cups. Okay, that's my favorite cut. So
Okay.
he wanted to keep his hair low. He had the waves. I did a little taper on them, but I just had to sit back and just kind of look at him because he was telling me like, this is the he was like, I was just telling my wife, this the best haircut that I've had in years. Like he like, it's just your touch. Like you got that touch. And
Yeah.
I'm just looking, I'm like, I do got that touch. That's why they
That's
call
what
me
they
Tony
call you.
Touch. Feel
So
and shout
wait,
out to my man Dave over there at Mosaic, man. Dave gave me that name,
I
Tony
was just
Touch.
gonna ask you who gave you the how you got that name?
Man, I got that name. So okay, so when I was in barber school, right, I
Uh-huh.
had like I guess you could call it a internship type of thing
Uh-huh.
at Mosaic. So I would like go to school and I would work at Mosaic. You know what I'm saying? Somebody come on through, Jess. I
Look,
got you.
Jessica say she coming to get her haircut. Oh, by
That's
the
right.
way, she
That's
said
right.
she loved Miss Short and she taught Miss Short's class. I'm gonna throw it up there. She
Okay.
taught her class in the Columbia school.
That's major. I didn't even
Yeah.
know Miss Short had a school in Columbia. That's major.
Look.
Yeah, but yeah, so I would go there to Mosaic. Shout out to all my boys over there at Mosaic, man. And they just gave me that name. Dave gave me that name one day, and ever since he gave me that name,
That's
it
it.
just stuck. Everybody
That's,
called me that. Like Tony Touch. Tony Touch in the building, y'all. Word. It
that's
just
all
stuck.
right.
But
And
yeah, this
then
guy, man, he really blessed me, with his words, just telling me, how he appreciated the service. And that's what it's all about, man.
yeah.
I just really do my best to give a good experience, bring the clients back, get them comfortable, they all be
Mhm.
falling asleep and stuff because they trust me, man.
That's a compliment. I'll tell my
Facts.
clients the same thing. When they fall asleep, that's the high to me, that's the highest compliment besides coming back. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Tips, the tip is you coming back to see me.
Facts.
You coming back to see me. That's not
Absolutely.
that yeah. When they fall asleep, especially when they get to snore.
Hey, you get started, boy. You got to wake up, boy.
Yeah, right. Hold on, what you doing? What you doing? That's all right. All right. Let me put this next one up here. Tell us about this one here.
When I see this, I see a tree.
Okay.
I see
Real
mental
life.
growth. I see
Yeah.
mental growth when I see this picture, man. And you know how we do. Not
Uh-huh.
your ordinary barbershop,
Yeah,
man.
that's
So
it. That's it.
hey, I had to. I'm like, yeah, I definitely see a tree here. And this guy actually, shout out to this guy, man. His name is Josh. I forget his last name, but he a college football player. And he came through. He from Charlotte, but he came through to chat it up with me, get the cut. So shout out to that young man right there, man.
All right. Look at that. That work. That work. You do lock retwist maintenance too, don't you?
I
I
do, I
saw some.
do.
Okay, I'll go say because I saw some on the page now. I saw some on the page.
Hey, Yah-Tay, I was trying to keep it low. I was trying to keep it
No,
low.
no. We got to see. It says energy, creativity. She just getting started. So that's
That's
part of
right.
her arsenal too, y'all. All right.
Hmm.
Tell us about this young man right here. He
Oh
looking,
man, this guy, he was
yeah.
just he was a character, like, you know what I'm saying? He had the crazy eyes. His eyes were like yellow. He looked like a
Oh,
cat almost, but he was just so cool. He got the gauges. It was giving like real punk rockish.
wait, them his natural eye color?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah. It was
Wow.
it was cool. He was a cool dude, man. But yeah, just shaped him up real good. Gave him a little light fade. Left
Uh-huh.
the top. That's a popular style right now. Everybody rocking that hair at the top, fade at the
Right,
bottom. And I feel
right,
like, with me and my hairstyle, it make it easier for me to service those type of clients because I know what they looking for. Cause I know what
right,
I would be looking for.
right. All right, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get this one in. Let's get this one
Oh, we
in.
was getting
Hey,
it
wait,
in, man.
hold up before you say something. Hey, he calling y'all. Better come get this Tony touch. He got his eyes closed. He like, y'all come on over here. Come on over here and get this Toni touch. I mean, I'm already in
Uh-huh.
the chair. I'm already in the chair.
I told you, man, this right here, man, that ball tape is my favorite right now.
Uh-huh.
That's my favorite right now. Cause I remember it was a time when I couldn't do no tape, bro. I couldn't do nothing but bald head even all over.
Look,
That's it.
bald heads and beards.
That's it. That was my
Bald,
signature.
bald heads and beards. And you know what? I still like them to this day.
Oh yeah. That's where the
Yep.
money at.
And actually, bald heads, they hard to that's a hard task, especially when you got that razor.
Hmm.
That's what I learned initially in school. Bald heads. We had to do bald heads first. And I'm like,
Hmm.
man. And I went through doing COVID. So, I learned to fade later, like later.
Got you.
Straight hair,
Got
I
you.
learned that later.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, he calling them, come get this Toni touch
Come
over
get
here.
that.
I'm coming back to it. Come get this Toni touch. When I saw
Yeah.
that, I said, oh, wait till we get on. Wait till we get on.
That's right.
Wait till we get on. And we got one more to share, and I got some more questions I want to ask.
So this guy right here, Yah-Tay, let me tell you. So he comes sit in my chair, and I like to ask my client, what you got going on, what you do today,
Right.
small talk, get to know him.
Uh-huh.
And he
But
was,
that's key though. That's key.
yeah.
That's key.
So he was telling me he was about to get married. And this right before I even turned the clippers on. I talk to my clients as soon as they sit down. So
Right.
he like, I'm like, well, do you have a barber for your wedding? And he was like, nah, I ain't found one yet. I said, all right, you got you one right now. So he started laughing. He said, what's this the audition? I said, yep, watch this. Got him real good. Got him
Watch
real good.
this.
He
He
like,
got
he
that
like,
Toni
all
touch.
right. He like, all right, I'm gonna be in contact with you. So he getting married in August. And
Okay.
I think he said he got like a party at 8. So they all
Uh-huh.
getting cut up. So it's only right I ask my team if they want to join me in on that. Get
Uh-huh.
some of that money, you know what I'm saying? I can't cut all the hair by myself.
Right. Come on, team. Let's go and do this. Let's
That's
do
right. I
this.
might need a couple more barbers. I don't know. We gonna
Right.
see closer to that time. Y'all tell I might have to give you a call.
Okay. I come up.
Alright.
That's Toni touch there. But I like what you did. You got him in the chair. You before you even turn the clippers on. This key. It's like consulting, basically, right? Finding
Right.
out what's going on with him, what's happening, and you saw an intro in. Hey, oh, you got a wedding coming? Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding. You got a barber? Ding, ding,
Mm,
ding, ding. Now you got one now. Watch this.
that's right.
Look at it.
That's
That's
right.
confidence in your skills,
For
confidence
sure.
in who you are and what you can do for him. And you're looking at the future. Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
But we're gonna
Yeah.
set the standard now. So when it comes to that time, I'm calling Toni Touch. Y'all here? Everybody made it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We Toni got her crew, they coming through. But look,
Yeah.
I get Toni, the rest of them good too, but Toni, my barber, my
That's
barber.
right. That's right.
Toni,
That's
my
right.
barber. That's what it's all about, though. That's really what it's all about. And look
Yeah, man,
at
I
it.
love
You
it.
going to a wedding.
Oh yeah.
You going to a wedding.
And gonna
All
stay
right.
the whole time too. 'Cause I'm going to get some of that food at that reception.
Hey, you invited. You the barber. Look, what you gonna go cut and leave?
We don't do that. We don't play like that. Look, we go eat too.
Right. Right. So I got a question to ask. What challenges have you faced in the industry in this period of time that you've been as a female barber? What are some challenges that you face? Because we have them,
Yeah.
you know. Just it ain't gotta be just one or two things. Let the people know. What What are some
I would
things?
say I'm gonna be completely transparent because I wanna show my growth real quick. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And maybe this might help another female barber out up underneath me. A lot. I used to take a lot of stuff personal, Yah-Tay. Like being a female barber
Me too.
and in a male dominant industry is tough because
It is.
a lot of dudes they not comfortable with a female cutting their hair. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes, it's against their religion. You know, that's just
Right.
it's and when you get greeted with that, like a weird look or nah, she can't cut my hair, nah, you know what I'm saying, like that, it's just
It
like
does
dang,
something. Yeah.
it kind of make you feel like, well, maybe I'm not good enough, or maybe I can't do this, or maybe I'm not who I thought I was. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Right.
I had to go through a lot of trials and tribulations, and just really stop taking stuff so personal and just realize, like, look, nothing's personal, is business for one. For two, I am good enough. I am enough. I can do this. I can blaze these haircut. You know what I'm saying? Just like a dude. You know what I'm
And you
saying?
blazing them.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, get this cut.
For real, exactly. So I would say that's probably one of the challenges that I had, just not taking everything so personal, and not even within just the clients, just in the shop period, where
Hmm.
you in the shop and you got a lot of different energies in there. You got a lot of different people in there with different goals. Everybody might not be on the same page, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially
Right.
being a no grease barber. A no grease barber is different from a different another type of barber. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So we are held at like a high standard, and just gotta carry yourself that way. So I had to learn to not take everything personal, and kind of just coast and go with the
Right.
flow, and keep my mindset strong and sharp of what my goals are and what I want to do in this industry and where I'm at and where I want to be.
Right. The important thing that I heard you say is believe in yourself.
Hmm.
You know, paraphrasing it to an extent. Yet at the same time, having someone come in and say that right off bat, don't even know you, just
Right.
based on your gender. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't do this because I'm female.
Right. Hey, I tell you, like, cause in school I didn't have that problem. Like in school I didn't have that problem. Like Kurt, Jermaine, they didn't play that.
They,
Miss
yeah,
Deb,
I was gonna
they
say they ain't play
look,
that.
they don't play
No.
that. Like you don't want her to cut your hair? All right, well then we ain't get no haircut today. You know what I'm saying? Like she
Thank
cut good. You know what I'm saying? So
you.
when I left school and I was kind of out on my own, it was just like, all right,
Man,
you don't want me to cut your hair? All right, fine, and I ain't gonna cut your hair. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like Tony, just chill out. Like, all right, cool. You can wait for the destiny. You just get back to the back of the line. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in
right.
here busy, so you just gonna be waiting. But who's next? You know what I'm saying? So,
Thank you. Next. Thank you. Come
right,
on. I got you. You ready?
exactly, and
And
also
look,
just in the approach of walking up to the client. You know what I'm saying?
right.
That right there can take you a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Your approach, your demeanor, how you walk up to a client. I always walk up to my client with my hand out. My hand's always out when I got my hand out, you know what I'm saying? I'm introducing myself. Tony, how you doing? You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? What's your name? Like, just to ease the tension a little bit.
Right. Exactly. That's important too. What we do at our barbershop, we try to, well, we know Grease too here in Columbia, if y'all don't know that. I'm at Columbiana Mall. We got another location on Gervais Street. We um we do our best to acknowledge them when they come through the door. Somebody is
Mhm.
speaking to whomever is coming through the door. I'm always greetings. How you doing today? You know, whatever time of day it is. And also you have are you scheduled, you know, you have appointment? Are you walking in? I
Right,
presume that they have an appointment initially because in my mind, I want to let them know if they don't, we offer appointments.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Because walk ins, You come in, especially on weekends, you might be sitting there for a minute because we got to take care of
Okay.
our clients who set their appointments, and then we fit the walk-ins in as we can get them in. You
Right,
know,
right.
sometimes I don't even touch a walk-in because I do natural texture hair. I do a lot of locks, braids, twists, stuff like that. So I
Hmm.
I get them here or there, but
Yeah.
greeting the client.
I'm trying to get all that off the flow.
Right, right. Greeting the client is very important. And like you say, your presentation, how you walk up to them, how you present yourself to them can break the ice. It
Right.
might be somebody looking like, nah, I don't want no female to cut my hair. But by the time you introduce yourself to them, they done changed their mind. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and slide over here and sit
Yeah.
in Tony's chair so I can get that touch.
Ah, that's
And I
right. That's
forgot
right.
about I don't want no female cutting my hair. Yeah, come on, get this touch. Let me blaze you like the rest of us blazing these clients in here, a
Right.
customer, because there's a
Right.
difference. There's a difference. All right, so that has been a challenge for you. It's been a challenge for me as well, not to take things personally, and I think part of it is our passion behind what we do. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? And there could be some other things as well, but I just yeah, I'm still learning not to take certain things personally. And you're right, it's business. Okay,
Yeah.
next,
Yeah. It's
next.
like it's business, and then
Uh-huh.
we all got stuff going on. We got our stuff going on, and they got their stuff going on. But the
Right.
difference between us and them is we are providing a service. So it's like we have to have this mask on, like everything is okay. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Just for this time being, so that we can make sure we give the best
Client.
experience.
Exactly. Exactly. I was
You know.
saying on a broadcast that I did with Regina. She was talking about how life be life and for all of us. She had lost her mom. Going through, she kind of lost herself. And she
Mm,
was like, when our clients come in, and I'm paraphrasing, what her experience, and I've experienced that too, because I'm going through some stuff. But
right.
nonetheless, when they come in, they oftentimes they're coming for the experience, not just the haircut, because
Hmm.
I done put up some bad faves.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
walk away and I'm like, I see that line. Do I call
Uh-huh.
them? Look, do I call them back to tell them, hey, come back,
Come back,
let me get this.
right.
Right, right, right. Come back, let me real quick. But it's the experience.
Hmm.
It,
That's what
it
it
really
is.
is the experience. And most of the time we do have to leave our stuff at the door so that we can
Absolutely.
take care of them. We walk across the threshold and it's like game time, game
Right.
on.
Yeah.
Our boots on the ground doing a half moon. Now I'm messing with you. Doing a half moon, doing a half
Hey.
moon. Yeah, we got the hey y'all, for real, for real. Toni can line dance. I see why she love it, but she gets it.
We
She
get it
gets
in.
down. Yeah,
We
she
get
get
it
it.
in, Yah-Tay. I just
She
got
get it
back
in.
from Florence, from South Carolina.
Okay, okay. I
We
saw the
went out
clip.
there.
I was like, okay,
Yeah,
this is
man.
big.
Man,
I'm a
shout
little
out to all my steppers out there, man. Shout out to everybody at 5400. Shout out to 4K, man. You know what I'm
no.
saying?
Wait, tell us what 4K and 54. Tell us what that is.
All right,
Yes.
so real quick. So 5400 is a bar and grill, right? And that's
Okay.
where we do all the like dancing. And I got into it like last year. I
Okay.
started out line dancing. So
Okay.
line dancing is more of like a smoother dance, you know what I'm saying? Like choreographed or whatever. And we
Okay.
we just practice a lot. And then a couple months ago, shout out to Fly J, man. Fly J, she brought in all these steppers, and while I was like doing line dancing, I always put my own swag into it. And then,
Yeah.
cause like I was the youngest one, and then, well, yeah, I was pretty much the youngest one in my class.
Uh
And
huh.
they like, Tony, you just so you so smooth. Like how you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
telling you.
You know, and then 4K is an actual like stepping team. And they, you
Oh,
know, they invited me to come step with them, and I like how they dance. You know, we all mesh real well. And so I say, you know, I'm gonna do both, man, because I love my aunties, I love my line dancers, you know, I love my fly Jane, you know, and I'm young, and a lot of the members in 4K young, my age, you know,
okay,
around the
okay,
same age, and
okay,
we mesh very well together, man.
okay.
So we out there. We had our
Well, okay.
boots on the ground, kicking up some dust out there in Florence yesterday. I want to go back.
Hey, y'all, I saw a clip. I was like, okay, y'all getting down. It was a lot of them too. I
Yeah,
said,
man.
this is something big.
Oh, real
Hey,
big.
Toni was
Hey,
getting down.
hey,
Look, the
man, if
camera
y'all
was moving. I was like, look, she get down.
Hey, look, if y'all
Yeah.
ever get a chance, man, every Thursday, man, we do a free class at 5400. Come out and learn some dances, man. You ain't got to be a professional.
Okay, so tell them where 5400 is located.
5400 located in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's off Nevin Road.
Okay,
Like right over there by like Statesville. It's like 4800 Nevin Road. That's where we be at. Yep.
okay. All right, y'all hear the call.
We
Go and
out
get the boots
there.
on the ground over there. Go
Come
and get the boots
find
on
me.
the ground. Come find her. All right, I got another question for you. What role does mentorship and community play in your career?
I'm sorry,
I
cut out
know it plays
mentorship
a
and what?
yeah, community play in your career.
Wow. Honestly, right now and before, right now is super big. I'm a shout out Ed and Tracy, man. Shout out to Ed, Tracy, Jay. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole North Lake No Grease, man. My man Phil, Dame Tom, Miss Hair Connoisseur, Old Meezy, like you know, just being in the shop with them, and we all kind of got the same goals, like the same mindset, like,
Uh-huh.
and those guys over there, man, they not gatekeepers. You know what I'm saying? They don't mind sharing a little bit of this, or look, you missed that, and what you see, or do this to, you know what I'm saying? They don't mind sharing, and because at the end of the day, we all got the
Go
same
eat.
job to do, and
Right,
we trying to help each other out, you know, and
right.
when it comes down to Ed and Tracy, you know, Tracy, I've been with Tracy for what, about 2 years now,
Uh-huh.
through the Razor program. And when I met Tracy, we just really kicked it off. So, you know, like when we was at the retreat Saturday, like those are me and Tracy's like regular conversations. You know, those are we talk
Wow,
like
what a
that, you know.
privilege. Yeah, yeah,
Gratitude to Miss Tracy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because and they're realists, you know,
yes.
and they want to see people do good.
Yeah. Do
And
yeah,
if they can help and provide some resources, or just get you to think a different way to tap into the resources that you already have, they all for that. And even just it be small things like small conversations. Ed'll pull up to the shop, or he'll call me on the phone, shoot a text like, yo, you good? Now let's talk. It don't even be about barber and stuff, like just life, like real life stuff. And
right.
that's what I need right now, especially in my career where I'm at right now.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I'm in the best position possible, you know, and that's one thing I love about No Grease. Like, ain't nobody perfect, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? But from the jump, they always tried to put me in the best position to be the best barber, the best person that I can be. And I appreciate it, man.
That wholeness, not just the professional side, but the personal side as well. Bringing
Absolutely.
them together because they go hand in hand. So
Absolutely.
yeah, that's awesome. I know when I didn't realize the magnitude of Tracy's reach,
Mm-hmm.
her background and her experience. So when I came to the retreat, which I was grateful, and I told her, I said, I've been praying, asking for some stuff. I said, God was answering before I even got here. And she just looked at me and smiled. Mhm.
She's so sweet. She's so sweet, man.
Yeah. And
And
I was
they
like,
tell you about
wow.
yourself too. They
Yeah,
tell you when you're wrong. I love
right,
that
right.
accountability.
It- That's what it's all about. Accountability.
Absolutely.
Accountability. All right. So community. So you got us with community and mentorship. Is obvious that it's very important, and it
Hmm.
has helped you in where you are now, and helping you also to continue to lay that solid foundation so you can continue to move forward. That's great.
Absolutely.
So y'all
Absolutely.
hear what she's saying: mentorship and community.
Hmm.
It's important. It's
It's
important. Not
important,
only did
man.
she give us some examples, she's shown her how the people in her life have helped her get to this point and how they also keep her accountable. And that's big.
Absolutely.
That's big. And it's going to continue to take you further so that you can meet the goals and aspirations that you have. My next question is, how do you balance your professional and personal life? This kind of ties into it because she was just saying they help you not only just with your the professional aspect of your career, but
Hmm.
also personally. So how do you balance them two? You're a DJ, you're a
Hmm.
line dancer, and you barber.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
honest. I pray a lot. I pray a
Uh-huh.
lot, and I go to therapy every Monday.
Uh-huh.
Like Monday is my off day. I go to therapy every Monday.
Uh-huh.
Reset. You know what I'm saying? Get it out. Let it
Uh-huh.
in. Receive. And I line dance, man. That in itself is therapy. Like if I'm not cutting hair, I'm dancing. It's one
It's
or the
one or the
other.
other, huh?
It's one or the other. Like I'll as soon as I'm done cut, all right, yeah, we finna go dance. You know what I'm saying? Like you might find me at the hole in the wall. Yeah, you'll never know
And
what
she
I'm
over there
doing.
dancing. Long as you
Yeah.
got some music, huh? You good.
That's it. That's all I need, man. That's all I need is some music for real. I love music. That's my passion. Music, cutting
Wow.
hair, like I love it.
And I want to thank you for sharing therapy. I have uh, a coach. I have close friends, and actually, one of my good friends in my hometown is a mental health therapist. So, if you want to say, I do get counseling as well, but I'm
Hmm.
just telling you, it's a good thing. It's a good thing, and for
Absolutely.
you to see it in your early years, because you're much younger than me, much younger than me. But what I bring to what you're bringing to light is that balance between your not only physical, because with your dancing, you're getting the physical aspect in of your
Hmm.
holistic care, and then mentally, you're seeking out counseling, whether it's a trained professional or
Hmm.
it's a life coach or
Yeah.
it's a trust somebody that you trust that you can conversate with and be open, be honest, be
Hmm.
genuine, be authentic, be transparent, and they won't hold it against you. Uh
Right.
they as soon as you leave, they talking about it. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
talking about, oh
It's
child, she came over here and she said this, or
oh
she
yeah.
said
See,
that. You know, and
I
that's
ain't like
hard.
that. I mind my business. I keep my business to myself. So yeah, like before I did
I'm gonna tell you
therapy.
what my great uncle said. If you don't want nobody to know, don't tell nobody.
Uh-huh. So like well
Don't
I
tell
will say
nobody.
before I did therapy, I had a life
Uh-huh.
coach.
Uh-huh.
And so I did a life coaching, but before I did life coaching, I did therapy. So me and my therapist been down for like 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
but
all right now.
it's not easy. It's not easy, and you got
It's
to be
not.
willing to do the work. Like you have to be willing to dig deep and go back to your childhood and your mama childhood, your daddy, uncle childhood, grandma child, everybody
Everybody's
childhood.
connected. Everybody's
Exactly.
connected. And you're right.
Exactly.
You gotta do the work. That's what Ayala said, right?
Got hey. Shout out to Auntie Ayala. Now she don't play,
I know.
but for me, hey, for me it was just I just want to be the best version of myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not perfect. Like I said, it's been a
None of
journey.
us are. None of us
Yeah,
are.
it's
Yeah.
been a journey and it's been tough, but I'm working on it day by day, cut by cut,
That's
and
it.
we working on it, man.
Full circle. And you're actually showing the full circle by what you're doing in your life in terms of your health, physical health, your mental health, your professional health, and
Yeah,
in your career. You got the right people around you so that you
absolutely.
can continue to be successful and
Oh yeah.
hold you, you know what I'm saying? Hold you accountable. But what is getting me is you're doing it so young. You know what I mean?
Yah-Tay,
You
I ain't
getting
that
it
young,
in.
Yah-Tay.
No, well, as compared to me, I'm twice. Look, double time. Okay, you
Hey,
young.
I
You
am young.
young.
I
Yeah,
am
you
young and
young. And I
popping.
don't mean that in a bad
I
way.
know.
I just
I know.
mean that you are maximizing your youth by putting things in place
Yeah.
that not only is going to help you to be the best you, you're setting the standards to say, hey, I'm going to be the best me because
Right.
this is what I'm doing for me, for me.
Right.
This is what I'm doing for me. And
You
look
see what's
how it's
going on,
look at how it's spilling over. That's why you always have a smile. It's not that life isn't lifing. No,
right?
Tony, every time I see you, you always got a smile.
Yeah,
Always
I
have a
know. I
smile.
be so happy. I be so happy to be here.
But look why you so happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look
You're
why you
right.
so happy.
Yeah.
You laying the foundation so that when those tough times come, because they are going to come,
Yeah.
you know how to, okay, let me deal with this for a little bit. But okay, you know what? Let me go line dance for a little minute.
Hmm.
I'm gonna talk to my therapist on Monday. But right now I'm gonna go line dance and get some of this off of me. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So you've created a foundation that can sustain you through those times. And I commend you for that.
I
And look,
appreciate
I can
that.
call my girl up right now, Leah, Dr. East, or text her. But she's been I actually met her in the community. She's been a mental health therapist. I remember when she was actually going through the program. We both work with youth in the community. So
Mm,
it's been over 20, I think this year makes the 25th, 20th year.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? So
mm.
she down with this, and all I gotta do is pick up the phone. I'm Yah-Tay, she'll get on me. But from a professional standpoint, she break it down. She
Yeah.
breaks it down. But as a veteran, as a disabled veteran, I also have a counselor as well. So I keep it. Self-help is important to me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, self-care. I'm learning that because as the oldest child, mm, everybody came before me. So this is the season where I'm learning to put myself first. So that retreat that we went to was, I'm like, okay, God, I hear you. I
Oh
hear
yeah.
you.
Oh
I
yeah.
hear you. All right, let me get this next question because I don't want to hold you up too long here.
You good?
Uh-huh. What are your thoughts on the future of women in the barbering industry?
Man, listen, let me tell you something. I think that the women are coming, especially the younger women.
Yeah.
Because if you look at kids today, a lot of kids want to become barbers. A lot of kids want to become barbers. And a lot of them kids are females.
Yeah.
Regardless of how they presenting, feminine or masculine, they're coming. And they're good.
Thank you for saying that. It don't matter how you view it. They coming,
They're
feminine or
coming.
masculine. They coming,
For
and
sure.
they're coming in droves.
Oh
in
yeah,
a,
they're
in a, in
coming.
a good way. It's time to integrate it a little bit more. Even though female barbers have been in the game for years, I
Mm-hmm.
think social media and the visibility, you see it more, even though you might not think they've been in it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because we don't have what's available now in terms of the social platforms weren't available then to make it visible, and to
Right.
make us visible in the industry. But you're right. It's coming.
Yeah,
It's here.
they coming.
Yeah, it's here. It's here. I think we're gonna continue to see us grow in the industry as well.
Absolutely. I'm excited
Yeah,
for it,
yeah,
man.
me too. Because
I'm
we bring a
excited
whole
for it.
different energy. I think we bring a different level of um I don't want to say professionalism, but the presentation. Um, I always say, and I got to be careful with this. The touch, the Tony touch,
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah.
touch that we have is different.
It's different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just that it's just different, and we can um our presence just calms a man. Period. I
Right,
think.
right, right.
Yeah,
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 absolutely.
yeah.
I
That's
agree
why
with
they
you
be
on that.
falling asleep in the chair, huh?
Yeah,
That's why they be falling asleep because of that touch. That touch.
absolutely.
Yeah. So my last question for you is advice for aspiring professionals. We've already talked about the female. We know they coming in, but just in general, advice for the aspiring professional. What would you what would you give? What would you give?
In the barber industry or whatever they doing.
It don't well look, I'm
Whatever
gonna
they doing.
look, hold up. I'm gonna tell you, you done already laid it down. Get you some physical activity. In a nutshell, get you some physical activity.
Uh-huh.
Get you some accountability partners. And
Yeah.
I'm generalizing this, and get you somebody you can go talk to, whether it be professional or coach or something to help you
Find you
keep that
something to
weight
do.
off you. Keep the
Stay
weight off.
busy. Hey
Yeah.
man, I would say and read books, man. Like I want to give everybody who on this chat looking. I have a book for y'all. It's called The Four Agreements, man. That
Hold
is a
up.
very
Can
good
I
book.
go grab mine? Hold
Go
on,
go
hold on,
grab your
hold
Four
on.
Agreements, man. That's a very good book, y'all. Y'all need to tap in with that if you haven't already. Yeah, there you go.
Here
Y'all
it
take
is,
know
right
about
here.
that.
We reading it. We reading it. We reading it. I'm part
You
of
in
the
the book
notebook
club?
book. Yeah, I'm in the book club.
Alright,
So look,
alright.
as a matter of fact, I gotta tell you, well, it's not a secret. On my way driving to Charlotte for the women's conference, I listened to it. I actually
Mm-hmm.
read it before, so I was happy when they said that we were reading it again. And I listened to it on the way back. So now I'm just breaking it down. You can tell I like
Yeah.
books because y'all see them highlights and
Highlighting it,
all
yeah.
the rest
Money
of
falling down. Come
my
on, y'all taking that money off the
these my $2. These some $2. Actually, I gotta tell y'all this. One of my clients at the not this franchise, but at the other franchise that I worked at gave me these. And I had four of them, and my niece turned two last year, and I sent her one. But
flow.
yeah. So that
Yeah.
my bad, the $2 falling out. But yeah, we reading this. Four
Yeah, it's good.
Agreements,
It's good. It's a good
recommendation by
book.
Tony. It's a great book. Let's look.
Definitely.
Let's give them a quick rundown on the subject, the four
Hey
agreements.
man. Make
Hold up.
basically don't take everything so personal.
Yeah, that's why I was
In a
saying, let me go
nutshell.
ahead and the first agreement, be impeccable with your word or words. The
Hmm.
second agreement, don't take anything personally. The
Hmm.
third one, don't make assumptions. Y'all know what they say about that. And then the fourth one, always do your best. When you've done your best, hey, if you know you've done your best, you can't worry about what somebody else says
Fact.
about
That's a fact.
your best. Your best. But the four agreements,
Get
y'all
that.
check it out. Y'all check. It's a great book. Quick read. Well, it's not really. It's a good read.
It's a
It's a
good
quick
read.
read if you read fast because it's only 140 pages. But reading fast and trying to get through it doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna really grasp the material. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
it's a
but
good read.
I would say to anybody out there,
Uh-huh.
man, coming into the professional world and just trying to, do something else with your life, stay down till you come up, man. Even if your journey is gonna change some, you're not gonna get to where you want to go. It's gonna be loops, it's gonna be trials, but just don't give up. Stay focused
Mhm.
and remember why you started it. You know what I'm saying? Stay sharp in the mind and stay sharp within yourself, even on your bad days. Like sometimes the most beautiful moments be the worst moments. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah,
beauty in them bad moments, and that right there is where you build your strength at. When you
yeah,
down bad, like you feel like, oh, I can't do this today. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Like you can do it. You just gotta keep your head up and stay focused, man. Remember your why, and
yeah,
remember where you want to be when this is all said and done. Cause the truth is, you ain't gonna never stop learning stuff.
yeah,
The minute that you stop learning, and that's when you lose. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Always be a student of the game, man. And that's one of the things that a lot of the older people tell me, like, Tony, you always a student of the game, because I'm always trying to learn something new. What's next? You know what I'm saying? Cause I
Right.
want to be in the line. Okay? I want to be I want to be in the line when they
Not
come
not
marching.
not this not the line dance, but you want to be in the line. I got
I'm
you.
telling you, you know what I'm saying? So stay current, man, and stay current with the old and the new, man, and
Yeah.
put your own swag on stuff. Find you
Hmm.
somebody that you like, that you can, follow. That you can look up to,
Hmm.
and find out what works for you.
Yeah.
A lot of people like me, for example, I'm not an enhancement barber, but I had to figure out, how can I make my cuts look like social media cuts without enhancing.
I don't own a can of paint either. Don't even worry
Feel,
about it.
feel me? I got a little paint for you, but I ain't finna paint your whole haircut. Nah.
Yeah,
When
right,
you
right,
finish
right.
sweating, you
You
gonna
gotta
be able to
paint.
see it still.
Right, right. Hold up. Let me look. Do I need to put one of them cuts back up? Look, hold up.
Put
Let's show
one
them one
up.
of
Put
them.
one of them
Let
things up.
put one up. Show them
See
cuts.
what
Show.
I'm
Y'all
saying?
see
That's
that
no
now? He on the
enhancement, man.
phone calling Tony Touch. Y'all better come get this touch, guys. Come on, get
Word
this
up.
touch. That's no
For sure.
spray paint, no enhancement.
Yeah,
Straight
nah, man.
skill. Straight
Yeah.
skill. Straight skill.
That's it, man. And perfect your craft, man. Every chance you get, perfect your craft, man.
Hmm.
And stay prayed up, yo.
Yeah.
Whatever you believe in, you gotta believe in something. You'll fall for anything.
Hey, say that again. You
Hey,
gotta
man.
believe in something or you'll fall for anything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know that saying, what that
Yeah, I know
motherfucker
that
used to
saying.
say. For real.
Yeah, I want to say thank you for reaching out because this podcast journey has challenged me in a lot of ways. Um the CEO yo I want to come on. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's just one more to keep going,
That's
to
right.
keep going. And I shared with the audience, you all are gonna grow with me. Y'all see I changed my little background a little bit. That's because it's spring. I did the spring decor. But I bring that up because I'm growing, I'm growing with this. And what I have to learn is to not be so hard on myself as
Mm.
well, you know. But I want to say thank you because in the clutch, I was like, oh, there go Tony. He said, so I'm like, Lord, let me see if I can get her on Sunday.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get her on Sunday. But you never know where the ram in the bush is coming from.
That's
So you
right. You
gotta
never
stay
know.
prayed up. You say pray, right?
Gotta
And I'm
stay
like,
prayed up.
Lord, just help me to keep going with this because it gets challenging. It does. I've gotten a lot of no's, and some folks I'm like, I don't know. You're creating an environment where the audience trust you, the replay viewers trust you. So I got to be mindful of who I bring to the table, in essence. So I want to get great people on. I want to put the voice out for us. hence female barber talk, female barber talk. So I want to give us a place where we have a voice and we can share,
Hello?
share our trials, share our triumphs, share what we see in terms of the barbering
Mhm.
industry, share our experiences, what it took for us to get here. I grew up in the industry too, but I took a left turn. I ain't go right. And it took something, a life-changing injury to sit me down and say, okay, Yah-Tay. Mm. Hair kept coming back. I'm
Okay,
like,
there
all
you
right.
go. Okay, there you go. You back.
Okay. I'm like, okay, Lord, you make a way,
Yeah.
I surrender. I promise I surrender. And here it is. I didn't come, I done been through a lot of different careers, but I see how everything is lined up to support me with where I am now, especially my work with children. I was
Mm-hmm.
looking at my numbers today and I'm like, hey, I work with a lot more children. I work, okay, God, I see.
You
But
heard what
nonetheless,
Whitney said. Children the
yeah,
future, baby. Teach them
yeah,
well
they
and let
are.
them lead the way.
Go ahead on, Pastor Tony, Minister Tony. But
Uh-huh.
I want to say thank you for taking time out of your Sunday.
No
I
problem.
know you've been traveling, and
Yes.
I'm glad you made it back safely.
Thank
And
you.
I just appreciate you. We're gonna have some things. Let me see here. I got another comment. Oh, I see. I got you. I think it was spooling at that time, but
Okay.
nonetheless, we on. And I want to thank Miss V for coming on, Lamondre for tuning in, all our replay viewers. If you're catching this on the replay, you can do share, do
Please
comment,
share.
do follow. Let me put a handle back up. Do follow Toni.
Do come see me at the shop and sit in my chair.
Okay, do come see her. She's on. Is that your Toni Touches? Your TikTok as well.
Yes,
You
yes,
okay?
everything.
So all social media, you can follow her at Toni Touch. Check out them touches, y'all.
That's
Check
right.
out them touches. Any last minute? Anything else you
Hey,
want to say?
Yah-Tay, man, I just want to say appreciate you for having me on the show, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank
Keep
you.
going. Keep your head up, man. We need this in the industry, man. And if you ever want me to come back on, just call me.
Oh,
You got some
I already got it set up. I already got it
hey,
set
let
up.
me
We're gonna
know.
have
Let me
some
know
more.
how I can
Yeah.
help you, my sister.
Okay. Thank you. You this first step was you popping in and saying, I'd like to be a part of this.
Yeah,
That gave me the next step to say, okay, thank you.
that's right.
I got it. Keep going. Keep
You
going.
know how we
And
do,
it's gonna
man.
happen. It's just, it take a little time to build. Take a little, I'm working on my camera and all of that stuff, learning
You'll
these,
get it.
little things.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, fun fact. Y'all tell you before we
Okay.
go, I had a podcast for a very long time, man, in my city, man. And it was one of the biggest things in Wilmington, man. So if you ever got any questions or
Now
something like that, hit me up, man.
I'm gonna call you because see, I need to get this crisp. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
Call me.
yeah, I need to get this crisp. I'm trying to work all these little gadgets and stuff, and it ain't there yet. You see my
Well,
setup?
yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
gotta talk
got
about
you.
it.
Okay, all right,
Hey man,
all
shout
right.
out to everybody, man. Shout out to the whole No Grease, man. All my boys and girls over there, man. Word up. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Y'all follow me at Toni Touch on all social medias. Come sit in my chair. Let me touch you.
That's
That
it.
sounds
Toni
crazy.
Touch. Toni.
That's right.
Pronounce that last name again. Pronounce that last
Foye.
name.
Toni
Toni
Foye.
Foye, aka Toni
Toni
Touch.
Touch. You
Y'all go get
knew?
the touch. Go get the touch. All right, Toni. Thank you. I appreciate you.
All
No
right, y'all
grease
say
in the
thank you.
house. You're
That's right.
welcome. No grease.
All right.
All right.